Most Outstanding Player acknowledgement in the Big 12 tournament win. The first Big 12 tournament championship for Iowa State since 2001. They won back-to-back years at the turn of the century.
Bill Finley talked about this. He said, for the first time in a long time, you're not going to the Big 12 tournament to play second place to Baylor. Baylor had won so many with Kim Mulkey there and Nikki Collin coming in, and it's just the opportunity presented itself to be a wide-open race.
A nice drive to the bucket by Jada Jansen, senior from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, in her second year at University of Toledo. Toledo won the regular season championship and then beat arch rival Bowling Green in the final of the tournament, the MAC tournament. Danae Fritz with the drive. Let's look at who is on the floor, brought to you by Capital One. Lockett is one of the stars for Toledo, the MAC Player of the Year. Sophia Wired with the ball in her hands, off to a terrific start, joined now by Jansen, McConkowitz, and Garcia. Jansen coming into the game, why not?
Jansen had 11 in the MAC championship game against Bowling Green, 16 against Kent State in the semifinals. So there are a lot of different weapons on this Toledo ball club you certainly have to be aware of.
5 quick points for her. Emily Ryan, the point guard for Iowa State. They're going to get wired with the personal foul, as Fritz ended up on the floor. Wired is quite an athlete. She played football growing up and baseball. Didn't want to play softball. And we asked her, she played linebacker and some running back, positions like that. And said preferred linebacker because it's better to hit than to be hit.
That's right. She certainly did. And look at that right there. She said back in those days I was bigger than the boys. And look at it, lay it out right there.
Wide right for Jones. Those kids or their parents were a little whiny about her being so good against their sons out there on the field, but she's tough.
Just tough as nails. You can tell that toughness when she's out here playing.
Yeah. And really a great floor general as well for this Toledo team. Ryan, a terrific point guard for Iowa State. The core of this group has been together for several seasons. Great defense to bottle up Jones. Wired looks over at Coach Cullip. Shot clock winding down now for Jansen. Rebound for Morgan Kane, getting a lot more playing time since they lost Stephanie Suarez.
I think you're going to see this matchup. Morgan Kane's going to be in the ballgame when Jessica Cook is in the ballgame, because that's a low block matchup. When Toledo brings Nan Garcia in, that's a difficult matchup, and Morgan Kane gets the two down low. And Morgan Kane is a player who, up until last year, no double-figure games, didn't get a lot of minutes, but got great experience a season ago. So when Stephanie Suarez goes out with injury, Kane had the experience to come in and give this team a solid interior presence.
Yes, in fact, she had not started a game in the first 2 years of her career until last season. Suarez, well, what a loss that is. Tore her ACL at Oklahoma January 8th. A terrific player.
Stephanie Suarez, projected top 5 pick in the WNBA draft, was averaging 14 and almost 10 rebounds a ball game. He just was an outstanding asset to this program, and really the missing piece. They didn't have an interior presence. We're missing that lockdown post presence on both ends of the floor. Stephanie Suarez gave them that.
You see the numbers that she had. She's sitting over there on the bench. Kid from Brazil. Started her career there, Stephanie, right in the middle. I can call her Steph. Played at the Masters College where family members had played basketball. Iowa State had been recruiting her before that decision. And we had a chance to see her early on out west in Portland. She was tremendous.
Absolutely. And you think about how good she was early in her first really true Division I ball games, how much growth she would have had throughout the season and playing in the Big 12 Conference, her versatility, her skill set. And it took Iowa State a little bit. You know, they were kind of gut-punched after they lost her. It took them a little while to figure it out again.
They are hoping that Stephanie Suarez can come back and play next year. That's in the hands of the NCAA. Maybe some sort of a decision next week. Dew called for the foul. But it's scary to think, they're already really good with the Big 12 champs, but if they had Suarez with them, just a whole different look for them, a whole different weapon.
And Iowa State hadn't traditionally had a low block presence like Suarez, not just scoring the basketball, but the defensive presence, the ability to have a rim protector, which allows you to take more chances on the perimeter. And Bill Finley told us, he said, we went through a tough time, and he said, some of those games that we lost, we were fouling a lot on the road, and when you're used to having somebody behind you, you can take some chances without fouling, and when you're not, it's a little bit more pressure on you. And they did have to figure it out.
And they finally did with a nice stretch at the end. Lexi Donarski, not a happy camper. She just picks up her second personal foul, heads to the bench. Garcia after a nice look from Jansen.
And that's a good look for Garcia on the interior. She does have the ability to stretch from the three-point line, but she also has the body to be able to bang inside against Naimar Dew.
Ashley Jones time. Missed it. The heave from Lockett, Iowa State, the number 5 seed in the Seattle 3 back-to-back seasons. Well, they lost to Creighton. Creighton is not kind to teams from Iowa last year in the NCAA tournament.
Beating the Hawkeyes on the home floor.
That is the 10th shot already for Ashley Jones. Pam Ward and Stephanie White joining you from Knoxville. Game 2 in our first round. The Seattle 3 regional. Wired got off to a hot start, has cooled off a bit since. And Toledo down 3, even though their leading scorer and player of the year in the MAC, Quinesha Lockett, did not score in the first quarter.
And only had 1 field goal attempt. They're not getting a lot of opportunity.
There she is with the basketball. Attacking.
And she is so good and dangerous in transition. And her ability to get downhill and finishing in traffic.
Out of Omaha, Nebraska. Never heard of Toledo when they started recruiting her. Not the school, the town. Didn't even know it existed. Fritz, who is from Maryville, Tennessee, just south of Knoxville, gets the bucket.
I heard Holly Warlick say the people in Tennessee call it Maryville. Maryville, Tennessee.
Okay.
Maryville, Tennessee. Nice look.
Come on, Wired. Terrific pass into McConowitz.
But certainly Danae Fritz has a large contingent of family and friends in the building.
There's quite a few vocal Toledo fans sprinkled in.
Well, this is just a terrific take in transition by Lockett. And then outstanding execution, the back screen, miscommunication, no help, and Wired delivers to Sammy McConowitz.
Wired with 10 points to lead her team. Ashley Jones with 9 for Iowa State. Espen Miller-McGraw with the turnover. Again, Lexi Donarski not on the floor. She picked up a couple of fouls in that first quarter. Izzy Zingaro, number 15 in white, in as well now for Iowa State, giving them some height at 6'4". Posting up, got the ball to her. Rebound absolutely ripped down by McConowitz.
Sammy McConowitz can get up. I mean, she's 5'10". She's playing that that post position, but she is incredibly athletic.
Poor Lockett's fast. And good eyes to find Garcia. 6 lead change in this game.
Quinesha Lockett is an outstanding scorer, but she does such a good job of finding her teammates. She draws multiple defenders. She's able to deliver the pass.
Another turnover. Wired. Garcia likes to shoot from there. Nothing but white jerseys underneath. Inside again to Ngaro. No foul call. And a foul eventually called against the Cyclones.
Quinesha Lockett so good at getting downhill. And right there, just the rotation was read perfectly. Nan Garcia steps in, and they get an easy 2. You can't keep up with Lockett when she gets going downhill like that. You've really got to try to get on her right hand to force her a little bit out of her comfort zone.
And there you see the numbers on Lockett. Coach Cullop went to look at another player and said that there was an adjoining court, and she heard all this excitement, people cheering, looked over, and they were cheering for Lockett. And that is how she discovered her. Again, Lockett didn't even know what Toledo was.
It's playing in one of those side gyms at an AAU tournament when you don't play in one of the high-name AAU clubs. Kind of like John Morant. That's how John Morant was found, playing in one of those side gyms. And an assistant coach goes over and sees a play and gets the head coach over right away.
And Lockett said as soon as she got to campus, she knew she wanted to go to Toledo. Garcia with another shot from the outside. It's a 7-0 Rocket run. Iowa's gone over 2 minutes without a point. 2 back in for Zingaro. Kane.
Oh, missed her in there. She was working really hard. You got to be able to deliver that pass.
Steps. Taken by Fritz.
Sophia Wired finding Nan Garcia, and Morgan Kane is just off because she's trying to help on a drive, and Garcia is able to make her pay. Nan Garcia shoots at 38% from the three-point line, so she's a player you certainly have to be aware of, and I think this is where you continue to see this substitution, this chess match, bringing out Naimir Du, who can be a little bit more of a perimeter defender than Morgan Kane.
Switched off now on to Lockett, who drives anyway and buries it. Iowa State in its last 5 possessions, 3 missed shots and a couple of turnovers. Du working on Garcia, can't get the roll. Wired. All the way through the lane. Found Lockett.
Man, this is such a heady play by Sophia Wired. So many times when players take the ball on the baseline, they pick it up. Wired kept it alive. She knew a cut was coming, and she was able to find Lockett on the dive to the rim. And you don't know how many times coaches beg players along the baseline to just keep it alive. Go out the other side.
NCAA Women's Championship continues with first-round games today. Runs through Sunday, April 2nd. Every game on the ESPN family of networks. For more information, go to NCAA.com. Your home for all 90 NCAA championships. Lockett 1 out of 2. It's now a 10-0 Toledo run. Donarski back in there playing with 2 fouls. Lost her footing because she herself was fouled. And Donarski is another one of those kids, right? High motor. Caitlin Clark had 2 games in which she didn't score under 20 points this year. One of them was because that kid was guarding her.
Well, Lexi Donarski is an outstanding defender, Big 12 all-defensive team. She gets the check, the other team's best scorer, night in and night out. She finds ways to make them uncomfortable.
Oh, another foul behind Ashley Jones. Conowitz called for the foul, but Toledo's in the lead.
Quinesha Lockett so quick, getting to the rim, strong finish. And Sophia Wired finds Nan Garcia for the three.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. I bet.
Knoxville, the winner will get Tennessee on Tuesday night. And what's at stake? They're trying to tie their program record with their 29th win of the season. They also would set a new program record for consecutive wins and would have their first victory in this tournament since 1996. Last went to the tournament in 2017. And a nice defensive effort. Iowa State hasn't scored now in over 4 minutes. Trying to get it inside. Looked like it went off of Donarski's foot, but a kick has not been called. Ashley Jones might have gotten away with a walk, but the shot didn't go anyway. And then on the other end, it's Lockett.
Transition defense has been key. Cyclones not executing it. Toledo's able to get out in transition, push, and get some easy buckets.
A step back for Donarski and a travel called by Lockett after the rebound.
Quinesha Lockett had one field goal attempt in the first quarter. Did not score it. Now she's getting out in transition. She's getting to the rim. She's fast with the basketball. 7 points, 3 of 4 from the floor to go along with 5 rebounds.
MAC tournament MVP, again, the player of the year during the regular season in the MAC. Meanwhile, Ashley Jones is 3 of 11 from the floor for Iowa State. And Iowa State also is a team that relies heavily on the three-point shot. They've only hit one so far today. Lockett gets her own miss. Gets her own miss again. But could not capitalize. And Trisha Cullop, as Donarski finally ends the drought, Trisha Cullop said that they wanted to make life difficult for Ashley Jones, and so far they have.
They're taking up space.
Yeah, pardon me, Jones off the floor right now getting a break.
Taking up space. They're sending secondary defenders. They're not allowing her any time to really react. And on every drive, they're collapsing. And they're staying disciplined. You know, one of the things Trisha Cullop said was we have to keep them off the foul line. We've got to stay disciplined, stay straight up.
Shot clock is dying. Wired runs into Dew and draws the foul. Such a heavy player. Sister played basketball at Grand Valley State. Here's Ashley Jones coming back into the game. When she's out of the game, she's not out for long.
Can't afford to have her out for long. I mean, she really just, every defense is geared toward her ability to score the basketball, the way she moves without the basketball. She's the glue that keeps this team together.
NCAA Men's Basketball Championship second round continues today on CBS, TBS, and TNT. For information on tournament game times and networks, go to ncaa.com. Wired 1 and 2 from the line. Iowa State being outscored by 11 in this quarter. They've only scored 4 points in the second. Jones gives it up. Espinilla-McGraw. Wired reached in and picked up the foul. Second one on Wired. And it sends Espinilla-McGraw to the line. Coming up on halftime, Degree in the studio, Miami and Oklahoma State in a thriller. UConn rolling over UVM. I know Katie Meyer's team got down early against Oklahoma State. Lots of great basketball today. Toledo right pulling off an upset. Oh, that was a tough shot. Jada Jansen, come on now, coming into the game. She only averages 7 points a game, has 7 already.
But Jada Jansen had a terrific MAC tournament. And for any player, it's really about getting in your rhythm at the right time, finding that confidence at the right time. And the depth of this Toledo ball club gives them an advantage as Lockett continues to be dynamic in transition.
Wow, how do you stop that? And after she scored, Wired put her arms up in the air, telling the fans to yell louder. Do. Much needed 3. She averages about 1 per game. Iowa State had missed 9 of its last 11 shots. As we approach a minute and a half to go in the half. Another Wired pass, smartly done by McConowitz to flip sides under the basket.
And that's the second time Toledo's run that play with the back screen and being able to hit McConowitz.
Dew had a 3, took steps. Yes, she did.
And Toledo's just doing an outstanding job of executing. They're patient, they're poised, they're getting what they want in their offense, and easy to, and then Lockett, so good in transition.
One minute to go in the half. Lockett, they backed off, and she took the shot. Big smile for her. And after a very slow start, she's into double figures. Jones. Ashley Jones has missed her last 8 shots. Jansen with the miss, and now Iowa State can take the last shot of the half. Here's Ryan. Dribbling through the lane. And a good finish. And then I believe a foul also called on Toledo.
Ryan gets in the lane. She shoots it what was a little early, 8 seconds. And it looks like Nan Garcia's arm was caught with Ashley Jones. And they ended up calling the foul on Garcia.
And that sends Jones to the line. She gets there on average 6 times per game. 2 for 2 so far today. But a big call to give Iowa State an opportunity to get 4 points in the last 10 seconds of this quarter.
An Iowa State team that shoots at 80% from the foul line.
Team that has depended on threes and free throws for a long time under Bill Fenley. Lockett has 11 points here in the second quarter and the ball in her hands. Crosses over on Donarski, left it just short. But Toledo quarter for Lockett. Ashley Jones does have 9 points, but she has had to work. She's missed 9 of her 12 shots. Iowa State known for hitting threes, only hit a couple of them in the first half. They averaged 9 per game, one of the best in the country. The winner gets Tennessee on Monday. Lockett starts off the third quarter in style.
Well, you've got to stay in a stance when you're defending Quinesha Lockett. She is just so fast with the ball in her hands. She can get right around you, but there's no help side defense coming in the quarter court for Iowa State.
So let's see what they can figure to get Jones some shots. Missed the 3. Garcia with the rebound. Garcia getting the start here in the second half. Fires away. Does have range. Lockett with the long offensive board. And now Sophia Wired sets things up for this Rocket team, MAC champions in both the regular season and the tournament. Shot clock into single digits for Lockett. Found herself some space. Donarski, who's a terrific defensive player, forced the turnover. Jones posting up hard. Good defense by McConowitz.
McConowitz just keeping her feet moving, staying active, but Ashley Jones gets a little bit of space.
Only a matter of time before she's going to pop and hit. Ashley Jones coming back to use her final year of eligibility, first in the Big 12 in scoring, second in rebounding this season. McConowitz left it short. Rebound by Emily Ryan, point guard for this veteran Iowa State team. Got a good look, a little bit short. Jones over the back.
Sammy McConowitz doing a really good job defending Ashley Jones on the interior, and then just relaxed just a little bit. You can't do that when you're defending Ashley Jones.
It's a no relax zone whenever Ashley Jones is in the building.
The relax zone is over there on the sideline when you're sitting on the bench.
Jones has had such a fantastic career. You see that 3 she hit after missing 9 of them. Following a fast start. Lockett, such a threat. She goes both ways equally effectively and quickly.
That first step, the burst, and the angle that she takes. She doesn't go wide. She cuts off the defender with her first step. I say if you're defending Lockett, you got to try to send her back to the help. Where did she come from? Where's everybody else on the floor? Send her into her teammates.
Wired with the look away, and then the shot. First basket of the second half.
The thing about this Toledo ball club is they don't hurt themselves. Now, this is a veteran group. These starting perimeter players have started since they were freshmen and sophomores, as Donarski gets one. But Lockett, she just catches the ball, and all she does is that quick little jab, and then she's so fast getting by the defender. And then Lexi Donarski, great job of just backing down McConowitz inside and finishing with the contact.
Second foul on McConowitz. Donarski using an 88% free throw shooter, in fact is, coming into this game, missed it. And now Michael McConnell, a shot, or a clock issue, pardon me. If the shot clock didn't move. Michael McConnell joined by Nicole Leon and Darren Kresnick this afternoon in Knoxville, Tennessee, with a comfortable win over St. Louis. Michael McConnell, part of that McConnell family. Kathy McConnell, Susan McConnell, Serio. Pennsylvania kids all in the basketball business. And a reach-in foul. Second on Goss. Seattle Regional 3, Tennessee winning by 45 over St. Louis. The A-10 champs, first time in the big dance, and they are awaiting the winner of this game on Monday. And the winner of that game will go to beautiful Seattle. Little step back. Rims out.
I mean, the activity level by Lockett. She closes out on the shot. She crashes in to get the board. She finds Nan Garcia in transition.
Garcia with so much confidence from three-point range.
And you're a post defender, so you're used to running back in transition and just getting into the lane. Well, you can't do that with Nan Garcia. When she's trailing the play, you've got to find her at the three-point line.
Dew knew that one was off. Lockett got another rebound. Lockett has a double-double in this game. Second of the season. Biggest lead of the game right now is 11 for Toledo. Make it 13. Jada Jansen. And timeout, Iowa State. The Rockets just building on their lead. The three-pointer at the buzzer in Florida Gulf Coast today with that come-from-behind win over Pac-12 tournament champion Washington State. And look what we have going on here. Iowa State, the Big 12 champs, coming in. Back-to-back wins against Oklahoma and Texas in the Big 12 tournament. They won over Baylor, OU, and Texas, all by double digits. And now they're playing the MAC champions. They've hit only 3 of 15 threes, and they're trailing by 13.
Well, that's the difference with this ball club. Well, they are a three-point shooting team, particularly now that there's no Stephanie Suarez. And when you make them, it's really good. When you don't, sometimes you tend to struggle scoring the basketball.
They usually, again, make 9 per game at a 33% clip. They're at 20% today from distance. Cook bottled up. Still time. That's a foul on Jones. And Jada Jansen has been tremendous coming off the bench.
Well, it takes everyone, and the bench production for Toledo has been terrific. Jada Jansen leading the charge.
Ashley Jones has just picked up her 3rd personal foul. It's an 8-0 Rocket run. They're up 16 in this 12-5 matchup. Jones wanting the ball. She has a chance at a three-point play. Iowa State trailing Toledo. Timeout in Knoxville.
You got a team?
Program record 17 straight wins, 29th win to tie program record they set last year. Ashley Jones completes a three-point play for the Big 12 champs. Ashley's got 17. And her team is down by 13.
And Iowa State comes out and changes their defense, go into a 2-3 zone to see if somehow they can slow down the Rockets.
Wired one-handed shot, short. Remember, they're also keeping Jones on the floor with 3 fouls. Ryan inside, Morgan Kane. The defense for Toledo has been rock solid. Ball grabbed by Jessica Cook. Arrow points towards Toledo. Lockett just blows by everybody.
And she's such a good finisher around the rim. She stays locked in on the glass. She stays on balance, good body control.
Senior from Omaha has been a starter since she set foot on campus.
What a play by Wired to get a hand on that.
Jansen, a little bit too strong. Ryan looking for something to get going for this Iowa State offense. That was kicked by Toledo. Cyclones hang on to it. Dew comes in for Kane. Iowa State shooting just 36% from the floor compared to 57% for Toledo. Jones. Stuffed. Sammy McConowitz. And that's Jansen on that play, but whatever defender they send on her, everything's been tough for Jones.
They're staying disciplined, staying down, going straight up on the shot, not trying to block shots, just trying to make life difficult, and boy have they ever.
Lockett, her career high, 13th rebound. Dew That's a walk. Or if actually a foul before the extra step taken by Lockett. They get due, pardon me, for that. That is the third on her. Second year at Iowa State after playing her freshman year at Butler. Lockett with the step back, Jones with the miss. Ashley Jones clobbered as she made a move to the basket and then landed on top of Lockett.
Ashley Jones going to the rim, and Lockett just going up to block the shot, contest the shot.
Lockett just picked up her first foul, pardon me. And you said Ashley Jones a little shaken up there. And remember, they don't come back to win this. This is her last game in the Cyclones uniform.
But Ashley Jones, one of the toughest players in college basketball, dislocated her shoulder in a game against Oklahoma, not this season, but returned and played in that ball game. That's the legend of Ashley Jones.
Passing Elena Deladon in the all-time scoring list this afternoon. Gets the lead back down to 13. Iowa State led by 3 after the first, and it's been the Rocket show since then. Lockett working on Jones. Stepped around her and got it to fall. Emily Ryan. Lockett stopped her in her tracks. Due with the miss. Jones hit the deck. Got tied up with Jansen. No foul call, so the ball goes over to Toledo. Jones showing a little bit of frustration. Has gotten emotional during some games in her career, trying to keep it in check now.
Oh, nice read. That shot didn't go in, but that was a really good read by Jansen. I think you got to try to get Ashley Jones some shots off the move, coming to the ball, coming to the rim. Right now, it's either straight post up or straight three-point shot.
Yeah, there's not a lot of actions towards Ashley Jones, who you would think would be option one. At least have her touch the ball every time down the floor.
And I think just trying to get her moving a little bit without the basketball, set some screens for her, try to get her loose just a little bit. Toledo's doing a really good job of being disciplined, scout defense, one-on-one. But if you can get her free with a couple of off-ball screens, maybe she can get an easier look.
Lockett out of the game now for Toledo. Wired. Had a terrific first quarter scoring-wise. Now a foul behind the play on Toledo. And there you see Toledo outscoring Iowa State by 18. Trisha Cullip, who went to Purdue University, played for Lynn Dunn, right?
I used to watch Trisha Cullip play when I was growing up. She played on Lynn Dunn's Purdue teams with Terry Morin, the head coach at Indiana. Michelle Joseph, who used to be at Georgia Tech.
Pretty good team.
Pretty good teams.
NCAA Women's Championship continues today. First round games run through Sunday, April 2nd for the championship. Everyone on ESPN, family of networks. For more information, go to NCAA.com, your home for all 90 NCAA championships. Jones, 21 points, her 20th 20-point game of the season. 9 for 9 from the free throw line and just stole the ball. She's not passing it to anybody. Got fouled by Garcia.
And you got to be careful if you're Toledo right here, because Iowa State, an outstanding free throw shooting team. You give them an opportunity to see the ball go through the net. Had a few possessions down here with turnovers or contested shots.
Jones almost automatic from the free throw line. Had a chance to talk with her. She's kind of a throwback or an old soul, wouldn't you say? She's someone who doesn't live on her phone that much, doesn't check her email. So she likes to paint and read. She's away from the court, reads a couple of books at a time. Here's some pressure from Iowa State after they made free throws. Garcia missed everything. And now a chance here, the momentum shifting towards Iowa State. Jones has scored their last 9 points.
And that's one of those shots where when things are going really well and you're in a roll, okay. But when you've had 4 or 5 possessions where they've been empty, you got to make sure that you get a high percentage shot.
That's big. Lexi Donarski nails the 3 after Iowa State had missed 9 of their last 10 shots from the floor, and they're within single digits. Good defense by Jones. And another Toledo foul.
Ashley Jones draws multiple defenders, and Lexi Donarski knocks down a big 3. But that's why Iowa State's never out of a ballgame. No matter how much they're struggling, their ability to get hot quickly from the three-point line always keeps them in ballgames. And then you couple that with Toledo now putting them at the foul line multiple times here in this third quarter.
Here's Dew at the line. Iowa State's pulled everybody off it. That was the 3rd foul on Garcia, who has sat down in favor of Jessica Cook, back in the game, number 34 in blue. Boy, Dew missed them both. And she's a 78% free throw shooter. Shot clock off. Step back 3, in and out. Iowa State ends that quarter on a 7-0 run to get within striking distance. 2 respective players of the year in their leagues, leading their teams in scoring. The winner gets Tennessee on Monday. Seattle 3 region. Lockett back in the game. Sat out the last couple of minutes of the third quarter. Toledo in a bit of a scoring drought right now. The drop off. They've gone cold, and another foul. And you don't want to foul anyway, but you certainly don't want to keep fouling Ashley Jones. Lockett just picked up her 2nd.
Well, the difference in the first half and then in the latter part of that third quarter was Toledo was playing really disciplined defense, not putting Iowa State to the foul line. Ashley Jones is 11 for 11 from the foul line, and you let a team and a player get confidence by seeing the ball go through the net.
Kane with the finish. Jessica Cook trying to draw the charge. The officials had nothing to do with that, and the lead's now only 6. Jansen.
Now you see the hesitation, right? You see the doubt.
Yep. Shot clock in the single digits. Now the 3, long range, and it banked in for Jansen. Donarski getting it back, fires away from 3, rims out, rebound, Ashley Jones, Morgan Kane cleans it up. Again, Jansen, that one though well short. Emily Ryan. Jones hanging around, there she is. Strong move to the basket. Ball belongs to Toledo.
Morgan Kane getting involved inside. The offensive foul not called, and then the banked-in three-point shot by Jada Jansen. Hey, whatever it takes, right? At that moment, whatever it takes.
They needed that. They have missed 7 of their last 8 shots. The only one to go in was that bank 3 by Jansen. Kick by Lockett. Last year, 29 wins. They were 19-1 in the regular season in the MAC, but lost in the quarterfinals of that tournament. The semifinals, and did not get an at-large bid. Had to go to the WNIT. There's another foul. This one on Wired. That is 3 on Wired, who had 11 points in the first half, just 2 since.
And give Iowa State credit. Their threes weren't falling. In the third quarter, they started going to the rim. They started getting to the foul line. Started getting some easier buckets.
Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi heading to Dallas, bringing their inside experience and unique humor with them. The Bird and Taurasi Show at the Final Four, Friday, March 31st and Sunday, April 2nd, live on ESPN2 and ESPN+. Emily Ryan getting it done at the free throw line. 5-point advantage. There's a terrific look, and count it.
I love the call by Tricia Cullip and her staff. You got to get Lockett a touch, and she just goes in and posts up strong, gets the and one, and you see that emotion, that energy.
Nice visit with her yesterday. Purple is her favorite color, so she's gone with that for her hair for the tournament.
You see the alternating shoe colors, one of each. Said it was just a superstition. She did it her first game and they won, so she kept it up.
Lockett with her 13th 20-point game of the season. She's got 22. To go with a career-high 13 rebounds. There she is. And then contact behind the play with Donarski. Quinesha Lockett was shut out in the first quarter. 11 in the second, and there you see 11 in the second half, but she just picked up her 3rd personal foul. Jones. Iowa State kept the possession alive. Back rim. Wired. On the go. Put on the brakes. Now they're going to settle.
Yeah, got the mismatch inside. Not able to deliver it.
So now Wired has to be creative. Yep, they're going to get Garcia, who got her hand up towards Donarski's face. That's Garcia's 4th. And Garcia hit some huge threes earlier in this game. Heads to the bench. Jessica Cook back in. 8-point advantage for the Rockets. Donarski got the roll. A little nervous time there for the Cyclones. A delay of game warning against Iowa State after the bucket. Look at Bill Fenley, who spent time at Toledo, took his team to 3 NCAA tournaments. Latoya Shaven on his staff was the MAC Player of the Year in 1993 with the Rockets. A lot of ties to this Toledo program. And they're both playing for their seasons right now. Cook drew the foul. Morgan Kane, who could be playing in her last season, does have one more year of eligibility, but is not planning on coming back. Definitely the last season for superstar Ashley Jones. So whoever wins this game gets to play in front of a lot of people wearing orange on Monday. Tennessee with a convincing win over first-time NCAA participant St. Louis. Kane bottled up, grabbed by Cook.
And that's the third time Jessica Cook has been able to create a jump ball. Morgan Kane exposing the ball. And just really good interior defense by Cook. Ball is exposed. It's right out in front. Getting the tie-up.
Stays with the Cyclones. Donarski left open. Rebound bounced around. Another tie-up. 7-point advantage for Toledo. Just under 5 minutes to go in this first round game. The record book, passing 3,000 points, rebounds, 3-pointers made in the Iowa State records. She wants a lot deeper run than this. Jessica Cook turns and gets her first field goal of the game.
And there's a lot of time left. There's a lot of time left. The way that Iowa State shoots the basketball, they've been in the penalty. They've gotten opportunities at the foul line. They'll be there shortly if Toledo continues to foul in this fourth quarter.
Fritz from Maryville, Tennessee, got the basket. Jansen, good defense by Jones.
This is where Sophia Wyatt's so good. She understands time and score, when we need to execute. Patience and poise on the floor.
Too strong for Lockett. Another rebound for Jones, who has a double-double. Her 16th of the season, 65th of her career. Fritz can't go back-to-back. Ekonowitz comes up with the rebound.
Lockett going downhill.
Some contact, no foul, but she was able to score with the contact by Donarski.
And keep going to that. You've got her going downhill off of the screens and the handoffs, or you have the play where she was posting up and diving in after the ball. Get her some touches.
Jones posting up, they don't get it to her. 3-ball, Ryan nailed it. Lockett went down a little bit slow getting up, but appears to be okay. And the Iowa State fans on their feet, wanting a stop. Lockett, in and out, rebound, Kane. Jones draws double attention, now 3. That left Ryan open. Kane with the O-board.
And this is what's hurt Toledo in the second half, just not being able to secure a defensive board.
And Morgan Kane could not hold on to the basketball.
Lockett going downhill, just a slight hesitation, still on balance. Love the way she uses the glass, and then terrific execution on the other end. Emily Ryan knocking down a big three for the Cyclones. There's that post-up play. You don't have her. You can continue in action.
Big time contact. Lockett goes down, as does Fritz. Foul on Fritz. A couple of times now that Lockett has gone down in the last 30 seconds. Culp gonna make the move to let Lockett at least sit down, and Culp's got a personality, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Fiery over there, big smile for her leading scorer. Contact before the ball even got inbounded. Sent Garcia to the floor. That is the fourth foul on Dew. 4 team fouls now on Iowa State, so the next one sends Toledo to the line. Wired. Big offensive board for Goss. Fresh 20 seconds as we're inside 2 minutes.
Kara Goss has been sitting over there for a long time on the bench, but coming in and making a huge play for her team.
And now setting a big screen. Wired. Doesn't get the roll. Ashley Jones with yet another board.
Gotta find Jones.
Found her. Too strong. Rebound Jansen. Inside a minute and a half.
I wouldn't let Lockett sit over there for very long.
Yep, she's getting up. Wired content to use up every second. Jansen, that's a tough shot. Somehow drew the foul. With 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Fourth foul on Lexi Donarski. Donarski with 11 points in this game, but has missed 5 of her 6 threes. As a team, Iowa State 5 of 25. Jansen with the free throw. Toledo trying to get that 29th win that would tie a record they set last year. A new record for win streaks. But most importantly, advancing to the second round. Jansen, 17 points off the bench. That is just 2 off her career high, set earlier this season at Akron. And right now, Ashley Jones, with just over a minute to go, her team down 8 points. Jones said she came back to not just get her degree, but to play one more year with this team. Let's take a look.
They made that great run in the Big 12 tournament. Largely because they were knocking it down. It was raining from 3.
That's a foul over the back. Number 4 on Sophia Wired. First round wins by double-digit seeds. This year alone. Already had Florida Gulf Coast. That's a 12-5. Princeton, Georgia, Mississippi State also pulling off upsets. Florida State, though, without Tanaya Latson, which was unknown when the seeding came out and most of us filled out our brackets.
Right.
There's Donarski.
And again, if you're you're Toledo, you've got to be able to defend without fouling. Now you give Iowa State an 80% free throw shooting team an opportunity to score with no time coming off the clock. And they're in the penalty for the rest of the ball game.
Yeah, but they are, as you mentioned, an excellent free throw shooting team at 80% as a team, best in the Big 12. Right now they need a stop. Down 6. Tough time getting it in. They eventually do to Garcia back in the game with 4 personal fouls. And Dew has just fouled out of the ball game for the Cyclones. She's a junior. She will be back next season. Leaves with 5 points and 4 rebounds. But she missed 5 of her 6 threes. Espen Miller-McGraw comes in, senior from Indianola, Iowa, which is not far from Ames. Two big ones for Nan Garcia, the Penn State transfer, second year here at Toledo. Donarski. Ryan, 3, missed everything but the backboard. Desperation time. Espen Miller-McGraw kicking it. Rebound. Secured by McConowitz. Iowa State took it away. Finally, they get a bucket. It's Fritz. A lot of time went off the
20
clock.
seconds off the clock. And you really just need a quick score and a foul. You need to extend the clock. You don't have to have all of those 3-point shot opportunities.
Jansen with the inbound. Able to get it in, and right away, Espen Miller, let's do that again. Espen Miller-McGraw with the foul. Maggie playing in perhaps her last collegiate game. And it sends Goss to the free throw line. First Rocket ever to be on the MAC all-defensive teams in back-to-back years. Toledo has not been in the tournament since 2017. They have not gotten a win in the tournament since '96, which was the year after Bill Fenley left Toledo to coach at Iowa State.
Mark Elam was the head coach at that time. Had come from Xavier.
Heard you right now. You don't want to foul, obviously, right? And stop the clock, give them a freebie.
And you want to finish the play with a rebound.
That'll work. So Fritz knocks down as close as Iowa has gotten, and Iowa State has gotten since the score was back in the 20s, back in the first half. Ryan fouls wired right away. Second quarter, the big difference when Toledo outscored Iowa State by 10. 11 points in that quarter alone for Lockett. And now Sophia Wired, who got things off to a great start in the first quarter, heads to the line where she can all but salt this away. She does it, gives out a yell. And Iowa State, Donarski, Goss with the rebound. And the Toledo Rockets, the number 12 seed, are going to take out Ashley Jones and Iowa State and advance in the NCAA tournament for the first time since 1990. 96. The Rockets are moving.
Jump ball. Checking in for Iowa State is number 1, Nigel Dew. Basket, number 24, Ashley Jones. Traveling violation. Basket, Emily Ryan. Basket, Sophia Wire. Wire.